Ryan Gow says, Craig Chamberlain, what do you think about the upcoming Steam boxes? I have an entire video on the Craig and Chris show about the Steam boxes, but let me share some basic thoughts on it right now. The Steam box or the Steam machine is going to revolutionize PC gaming. And what drives me nuts about the naysayers about the Steam box is that they don't fully understand what Steam was going for, I don't think. Like all the PC gamers are like, why did you create the Steam box? Steam PC gaming doesn't need saved. We don't need a console. It just doesn't make sense why you would even bother with, and I'm like, no, you guys are missing the point. All the Steam box really does is it creates a standardized platform for PC gaming that encourages further gamers outside of the standard PC market to get involved in the PC market. That's the whole point of the Steam box. Now, it's not a perfect technology, obviously. It's still in its early stages, in my opinion. The Steam boxes out right now are pretty expensive for what you get, but there's a couple things they need to do in advance. They need to come up with a way to standardize frame rate and resolution and what people can expect when they buy certain Steam boxes. I think a lot of the manufacturers are going to handle that problem as they continue to release more and more Steam boxes. They need to come up with a cross-platform issue resolution, whereas not all the games on Steam work on the Steam box because it's based on a Linux operating system, so not all games that you've bought on Steam will actually work in your Steam box. Another concern people have that I think is somewhat legitimate is the Steam controller will not be able to compete with the keyboard and mouse. Probably true. Never used the Steam controller, so I can't confirm nor deny that. But one thing that I really get excited about Steam Machine is that basically what Valve and Steam was doing is they were doing what Google did for smartphones. So the Steam OS is to game consoles what the Android operating system is to smartphones. It's basically, hey, let's get in the business of creating an operating system and let hardware vendors compete with each other over creating the best hardware for the user. So we can focus on what we do best, and that's distributing games and distributing an operating system that everybody can develop for. And then the Motorola's, the Dells, the HPs, the Acers, the Alienwares, the CyberPower PCs of the world can go out and compete with one another over the best possible Steam box, right? So we create the ecosystem, they create the hardware, they compete with each other over the hardware, and just like Android, it drops the price for all the hardware over a couple of years, and then users can go out and buy a decent Steam machine for a few $100s, or your Steam machine may be this big. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of potential to this. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with the Steam machine myself. But it's not just people don't look past the, oh, well, I've already got a PC, why would I buy a Steam box? Well, first of all, I would probably buy both, because I'd like to play it on my TV, too, without having to move my computer and all that. Plus, it looks nicer. But other than that, there's a whole nother dynamic to it. And that is for the first time ever, there will be a gaming console in which the console development is open platform. It's not hardware dependent. The PlayStations of the world always required the PlayStation operating system with the PlayStation hardware. The Microsofts of the world, the Xboxes of the world always required the Xbox operating system with the Xbox hardware. The Nintendos of the world always required the Nintendo box with the Nintendo operating system. Now, for the first time ever in the game console market, we have an operating system that can be put on any piece of hardware. I think that opens up a whole lot of opportunities for developers, and I'm pretty excited to see what's going to come of it. I don't know. We'll see.